Sorry. He's punching spears. So I'm watching Captain EO for the first time. You know, the film that Michael Jackson made. I actually know if it's a music video. It's about 20 minutes long. I've never seen it before. I'm watching it now for the first time. As I said, there's this scene where there's this ship flying this way and there's a ship over here. I thought to myself, this ship is flying here and this is the ship where our heroes are in. Why don't it just flip upside down and go underneath the ship? And that exact thing happened in the movie. That's just weird. Does this ship look like a Native American head to anyone else, or is that just me? I'm sorry, is the hologram incapable of viewing because the hologram has itself the ability to see? It's not like the sensor can see anyone in the ship. It's like the hologram itself is the thing with the eyes. Star Wars much? Literally, this is literally Star Wars. And also every other movie in space where they have to fly into a thing and the thing has a small thing and they gotta get through the small thing. I don't know why spaceships of the future are so obsessed with long tubes, perfect size for spaceships to fly down. Make them way smaller, conserve that space. Nothing's in there, it's just pipes and tubes and things. It's not docking bays or gun turrets. And even if they were gun turrets, they could only shoot in one general direction. They couldn't like spread. They could only hit everything coming down the pipe, which then don't have a pipe. Can I just say that every single last thing about every single last character that is not Michael Jackson is absolutely terrifying? Like, nothing makes sense. Nothing is proportional. Nothing is like, they aren't just aliens. They are like conglomerates of random things that someone threw together in a desperate attempt to create a being. They are the equivalent of an intergalactic platypus. Infidel? Okay, let's see where this goes. Sorry. He's punching spears. He's punching spears. Although to be fair, I've never been surrounded by spears with like imminent death, so I don't know what my reaction would be. But I'm pretty sure it would not be to blindly punch at the spears. Also, so apparently not only can he shapeshift people into dancing fiends for his own personal use, but he can also teleport out of the middle of a group to a side of the group. Just move, just zoop, and then slop somewhere else. This guy, how has he ever lost a mission before? His crew, clearly they're awful, but when they get together, they can do some incredible stuff. Turn into other things, shapeshift and teleportation, transmutation through power wrists. That would be a pretty great thing to see in a movie. Like a movie based on this theme, where it's musicals in outer space and choreographed dancing, and there was like power things happening. That would be great. I would definitely tune into that for like one episode, because I'm not into two of those three things, but I would definitely watch one. Remember the old like the kung fu movies where they would that was like a whole they had like 2 sound effects for the whole movie. That was it. They had for the maybe 3 if somebody hit a gong, but like it was, that's what every time he does like a it's just, it's great. It makes me, I don't know, but it makes me feel things. Can I just mention that those 2 team monster things are genuinely terrifying? It's almost like something out of some really dark movie where you can't really see anything, but you know the monster is massive and is made of like metal and flesh, like combined together. It's genuinely terrifying. Now, to be fair, nothing in this is terrifying, and it isn't really meant to be scary, but just the idea of those things, if it was to be updated, those things might be actually terrifying, just because of how they're just very dark and you can't really see where the pieces are, and they're just big and they have like tendrils and they've got like whips and things. Like whips though, I feel like a whip is a incredibly highly effective weapon or an incredibly ineffective weapon, because you can't really do anything but whip people with a whip. But then to be fair, you can't really do anything but stab people with a knife. You can slice them or you can stab them. You can't really do anything else. To be fair, he didn't actually change them, he just stopped them from being evil, because now they're just the same big evil things. They're just a little bit more in the light and they're walking in unison and they aren't trying to kill him. They're a little bit more on the team. Also Why didn't she call out all of her goons at once? There were 2 dudes still stuck in the rock that he got to before she did. Why did she like call all of them out? Bring all your bad guys out with one giant push and destroy him. Also, how has he gotten things so wrong in the past? He can shoot fire or laser fire. It's probably his team because they ain't dancing. If you notice, his team ain't dancing. They're playing on instruments. That's probably where he went wrong. He had them fighting and he was playing the instruments and they got confused every other time. And he just figured out what his point in life was, which is to dance and to sing and not to play the instruments. He can fly. Apparently he can fly. Did not see that coming. I thought he was being raised up by something, but apparently it's his own unction. He's like Supermaning. I did not expect neither George Lucas nor Francis Ford Coppola. If I wasn't going to call it a masterpiece, I think I have to. It was fun. The colors were in the music, you know, and it was good to see Mike doing his thing. Francis Ford Coppola and George Lucas. Man. That's it. I'm out.